Thank you and welcome back to the second segment of the show for today. We're talking to Ms. Greenlee, Mr. Young, and Mr. Flowers, and we're dealing with the issue of the broken generation. Now, Ms. Greenlee has given us excellent information in reference to what she believes constitutes the broken generation, primarily young African-American males who really don't have much of an opportunity in a real sense, dealing with education and other aspects in order to live the good life that is promised by all living in America in a real sense. And so I think that from that perspective, let's speak to that, Ms. Greenlee.
Well, you know, Dr. Haney, for a long time I've been talking about how we have to help our black boys get back into society. And I'm not just talking about a handout. I know people always holler, well, they got to want it. And I've been around a lot of them that want it, and we've been around a lot that don't. So you don't focus on that. You focus on those who want it. My hardest part I have with the young black men is when I done seen them go through school and I done went to their graduation and they still call me on the phone filling out an application at McDonald's or Crystal somewhere and asking me to help them spell this word or figure out this sentence. So I want to bring it back to we are being, number one, rushed through the school system. Number two, we're not being taught and educated like we're supposed to be because the lack of patience that a lot of people have for us. So I want to come back to the grassroots community, the grassroots homes, and really just gravitate and teach our youth. We could talk about everything from school, from the Bible to all the above, but if you just really not gravitating and reaching them, then this point is just ruthless. So I think, you know, we start accumulating our own monies and we start accumulating what we believe belong to us. And then we reach out there and get our us's, then we'll see a totally different thing. I've been here for almost 15 years, and I have not one time been granted a federal grant. Now, do I want it? No, I do not, because it's going to tell me what I need and need not to do. But it's also some local community grants out here and some elected officials and some other powered people that know what I do should already want to pour funds into me for me to continue my work. This is why these two young men are very valuable to me, to talk about more on their level or what do they see and what helped them.
If you look at that from that perspective, Mr. Young, what are some of the really must needs that you believe people in your generation have? I mean, what do you have to have? You understand that there's a high incarceration rate, there's unemployment, and there are many other things, but from your perspective, what do we need? What do they need?
First, education.
First, second, first, good.
And then wealth. Because I can reflect back to the last 15 years that I've established